Hello everybody and welcome back to Welcome Grove Homestead. I am walking out right now to my piggy pen because I harvested our neighbor's garden this morning. They are elderly and have a harder time getting it harvested, so they asked me to. It's got a bunch of squash in it. It's pretty well oversized and I think the pigs will enjoy a nice little treat. In other news, David is trying to see if his tractor has enough power to move that storage bin or storage container. I'm gonna feed these pigs while he keeps figuring that out.
As you may remember, when we had our shipping containers for storage delivered, this one happened to slide off the truck a little far back. Unfortunately, the people were a little on the lazy side and didn't fix their mistakes, and now it's kind of up to us to do it. My first effort of trying to get this in place was to just pull it with some chains. Clearly, my tractor's not quite heavy duty enough to make it move at all in the least. I tried lifting it using chains. I got it maybe 6-8 inches off the ground in the front on one side, but these things weigh like 5,000 pounds. This one specifically weighs 4,850 pounds. My sister, brilliant one that she is, came up with the idea of jacking up the container and putting some round logs or metal pipes under it, which was what we found, some metal pipes, and we're gonna see if we can get it to roll. If it works, that's gonna be fantastic. If it doesn't, we may have to jack up the back and get it a little more level. Let's see what we can do.
Next project, Stonehenge?
Yes. In all my many years of moving shipping containers with tractors, I've learned a few things. Number one, I don't have many years moving shipping containers with tractors. But secondly, having ballast on the back, some extra weight from that hay bale, very helpful. I don't know if you could tell from that first attempt, when I was pulling, it was literally lifting the back end of the tractor off the ground, and all the power of the tractor, even in four-wheel drive, the power's in the back end. So I thought, if we can weight down the back, I'll be able to pull more. Obviously that worked. The counterbalancing with the rolling metal pipes was fantastic. Seemed like it worked, at least to get it up the hill, and then I was able to just kind of yank it. So hooray, we're glad we got in the right spot, and there's enough room between to park some kind of 4x4s or something, boxes, storage, once we get a cover on it. So for now, we're happy with our progress. And this is your country nerd with a shipping container herd saying you can put your stuff inside. We'll let Amanda do that.
Today is a project.
Good morning.
Yes. Good morning, y'all. Yes, it is actually the next day.
Oh, are we in the middle of the video?
We are in the middle of the video.
Welcome back.
Welcome, continuing.
Welcome Grove.
Wow, so welcome.
We actually have a project today.
Sorry, I'm just going to interrupt you every time you have something to say.
Yep. Okay. Anyway.
Welcome back.
So, today we're going to expand our doe pen for our goats. As you may or may not have seen, our pen is getting to be pretty exhausted as it comes to like forage and grazing, because we had cows in there as well as the goats. We've moved most of the cows.
Which is awesome.
They're very happy.
Yeah.
But we do still have the issue that the pen is still pretty exhausted, and it's not likely that the goats are gonna actually let anything grow up in there. So we need to expand their foraging area.
Which is right behind us now. This is going to be all penned in. It looks like a jungle.
Do you think they'll find anything to eat in there?
I don't know. It's questionable. It's questionable.
They will probably find something to eat in there. So we are planning on, this is gonna be, how much bigger do you think than the pen they're currently in?
Oh, I think we're tripling it again. 300% more.
Yeah.
And in addition to tripling that area, we're also going to have a pond access for them. Our upper pond is It's about half the size of the lower pond, the main pond by the house that you've seen. I don't know if we've actually shown this one to you, but it's pretty cool, and eventually it will be a little bit deeper than it is now once we get the dam fixed in it. But it's still a really good sized water source for storage, for feeding, and we're anxious to make some use of it rather than just have it be a turtle and bird sanctuary as it is right now.
Yeah, right now it's been pretty brushy, so having goats in here will help clear access to it, as well as using it because the goats can drink out of it.
Yeah, so we're gonna literally fence down to the water at 2 different points. They'll have basically a third of the pond access by fence, or fence will come down and they'll have access to a full third of the pond right up to the water's edge, which we're hoping that they will just drink out of. If they don't, then we'll figure out more water options. But that will also save a little bit of watering chores at the end of every day.
Yes.
So that's it.
Yeah, so it's gonna be massive, but I'm not super able to help. So very thankful that we have Miss Monica with us.
Yes, for a few more days.
And we have a little more muscle coming right now.
Come here, little muscle. Look at this.
Gonna bring the ladder?
Yeah.
Bring it.
You just carried that thing all the way from the house. That's like 200 yards of carrying ladder.
It's only twice as tall as you.
Ta-da!
Good job.
Well done. So see this post here right behind the lovely Amanda? That just went up, and we're gonna show you us putting these all in line and then pounding them in using our pile driver. I'll show you guys once again what that looks like.
A pounder driver.
A pounder driver. Whoa. Which is why we have the ladder. We're gonna use this. It is a
Gas
2-stroke gas-powered pile driver. And it's gonna make some, or T-post driver, yeah. Puts in T-posts very lovely. And it can also have an attachment to do round posts. Haven't done that yet, but we're gonna make some use of it this morning. Let's do this thing. Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So David's clearing out some space back here.
Hi everyone!
I am gonna go feed this clipping out to the boy goats since they've kind of exhausted their forage. So I think they might appreciate some fresh greenery to munch on.
Well, it was an experience.
Success!
Is that what we're calling it? It's like one of these. All right, so as you can see, it's now started raining, which was not part of the plan. Well, it kind of was. We came out with raincoats because we knew it might start.
We made a plan despite the rain.
Yes. The original plan was to build that lovely fence line straight down, and we were going to shove those metal stakes in the ground. We were going to put some fencing on it. It was going to be lovely. Problem is, there's hard pan, and even with a pile driver, we couldn't get the stakes in past, what, like 4 inches, in some cases less than that. So we're going to come up with a different plan. Now, I wanted to share something with you just on the, let's be real, kind of full disclosure. I was sitting with some friends. We have a little group in the area called the Homestead Homies, so shout out to all you Homestead Homies. And these guys were talking about how much there's a fakeness about YouTube homesteading. You only see the fun animals, you only see the cool moments, and the look, we got something new. They don't show the hard things. And so I think part of this video today is just to show you that homesteading is hard. You have a plan, you kind of go through it, and you're learning this in just the last couple weeks you've been here. But we wanted to go and do something successful today. And we're walking away wet, frustrated, tired, sore arms, hurt ears. The ear part, we probably could have got ear covers or earplugs, but you know, it's not always a success. We do know what's next though. We are gonna try to get a post hole digger or an auger, and we are going to actually dig out some holes through that hard pan with the tractor, put that thing to use, and see what we can do about getting those posts either in. Then another backup plan is, if we can't put it down, because that's just too darn hard, we're just gonna let the goats have access to that road and gate it off. As long as that area gets chewed down by them, it gives them some area, we're okay with that. So come along with us, see what that's about, and I guess let's figure out what else we're doing today.
That's another point I will make, which the camera doesn't always get all the little side projects that are happening in the middle of the big project.
This is true.
You're in the middle of a big project and there's kids calling, you know, animals calling,
the real thing.
all these other things that you're interrupting, running away, taking care of, and coming back to.
Literally right in the middle of this. So we started, the post hole digger thing was having some carburetor issues. Then we take it over to the house to fix it. And we get a call from Amanda's dad. They have caught 2 turtles in the pond. Come and help. We're like, oh my gosh. So we went over there to help them with that. Those snapper turtles, by the way, very friendly. You really want to pet them nicely on the head. Otherwise, they might nip at your toes.
Or you might keep your fingers.
Or don't let them, get anywhere near your fingers. No, that was fun. What an experience.
The pile driver's not working. Got to go fix that.
Yep.
The animals need.
It's an adventure. But the key is don't get exhausted, don't get irritated, don't get overwhelmed, don't
Discouraged.
quit. Or discouraged. Yeah. Metta's staying there in the rain. You should see her right now. She's sick, tired, standing there like a wet rat, holding a camera, trying to shade it.
What a really cute wet rat.
This is like a really cute wet rat.
Thank you, guys.
Should we show her?
Probably
Let's
cute.
let everyone see what she looks like right now.
You can't really see. Well, I guess I'm standing like this with my hand over the camera. Because now you're getting it wet.
Oh, here, let me cover it up.
There you go. Oh my gosh. All right, let's please get the camera inside. So not everything ends in failure here. We actually just got back from picking up our newest edition, which has been on the list for a little while, but due to just some scheduling conflicts, it just took us a while to get him. So here is our next family slash pantry freezer slash pasture member. We picked up a steer today, and David is backing him up right now to get him out in the pasture.
Yeah, you're perfect. Perfect.
Maybe louder for those in the back. Can you tell me one more time?
You're perfect.
Thank you. Amanda, did you hear that? We talked earlier about the things that could be hidden with a YouTube channel and how it kind of, you have the opportunity to hide things or be real, and we do want to be real. But this is such a perfect example of farming is dirty. You get dirty doing things, having animals. Let's pan out a little bit and let them see this lovely backdrop that we have. Ain't it grand? I think this is where we should sign off. Because you can poo where you're planted.
You proud of that one?
I'm kind of proud of that one.
All right, I refuse to end the video with poo. So
Poetic poo.
Oh, poetic poo. Anyway, there's our new guy. He is actually bound for the freezer. Probably not this fall, but probably next year. He is still a little on the small side.
But he's been named.
He has been named.
I think the people want to know his name.
He has been named. His name is Stewie.
That's right, because he's gonna be beef Stewie sometime soony. Look at him, he looks so happy.
Yes, he gets to enjoy grazing on all this massive pasture with all of our other cows.
Yeah, we have an actual herd of cows.
We have an
out
actual
here.
herd. So the rundown of our cattle herd is as follows. We have 4 Holsteins. 3 of them are out here. They're all heifers. We have 1 adult Black Angus heifer, 1 bottle baby Black Angus heifer, and then Mr. Stewie here, who is a cross. He is a Black Angus cross with a Norwegian red dairy cow. So he is going to be interesting to see how he develops. I have very little information or knowledge of Norwegian red cows, so
We're gonna know what half of one looks like.
apparently he was red as a baby.
I thought he was a Black Angus till about a minute ago, so half Black Angus, half Norwegian. But okay, fun fact, apparently Black Angus are naturally polled, and I should have gathered that from seeing the fact that he actually has horns, so go figure. He's too old for us to dehorn at this point, so we'll probably just...
You could, but I don't want to.
Yeah, we'll probably let him go ahead and roll with what he's got.
Yep.
Enjoy his horned life. Write a book, My Horned Life Afield.
What?
I don't know. What do cows write books about? I'm sure it's moving, whatever it is. That just happened.
Oh. Anyway.
Oh my goodness. Are you gonna close this out without poop in the background?
Yes, let's
right.
close it out with a happy steer in the background
Happy
grazing on
steers
grass.
come from Tennessee.
They,
Maybe.
yeah, he looks pretty darn happy to me.
Oh.
Anyway, as always, this is your country nerd with a cattle herd.
And a goat herd.
And a goat herd. I
and
got
some
herds.
turkeys.
I got herds everywhere,
That's what I
guys.
heard. Saying
You can grow where you're planted.